Hello, beer drinkers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppets, today joined by
just Michael.
Yes. And Michael is over. We're having a couple of beers, and we're starting off with a beer that Michael brought that sounds interesting. This is from Blech.Brut in Bamberg. Bamberg's like most, I guess, modern craft brewery. These guys also make like hazy IPAs and stuff like that. So yeah, Blech.Brut, and this is a collaboration with Brewery in Berlin, which is a bar and I think bottle shop. And this is their Rauchbier special. Wonder if it's a tribute to Special. Special, yeah. So this is a 5.7% Rauchbier. And this is the 24 edition, which is slightly stronger than the original. And it's got different hops. And the hops in this are Cascade and Strata. In a Rauchbier.
Well, that's more interesting for you than me. You could have fooled me with anything.
Well, Cascade and Strata, really fruity hops. And
okay.
I don't know if it's going to be a mishmash. But we'll see.
Yeah, let's see.
Be good. I mean, I like Blech.Brut's beers, so.
I really like it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful color.
It's a nice, like, rust orange.
Apricot.
Hazy. Yeah.
Apricot orange. It's really nice and slightly hazy.
Yeah, it looks very nice in the glass. And it's got a, like, fluffy white head.
Light yellow head.
Yeah, it was really hard to pour because this is heavily carbed. So, like, when I poured it out of the glass, the foam was just, like, everywhere. But let's check out the aroma.
I get something right now. It smells really...
smoke. Let's try it. Smoky and fruity.
Yeah,
it's exactly. Like smoked apricots.
Yeah, it smells really fruity, and that was what came in my nose from the glass.
So I have to apologize here because a few months back we were hosting a beer event in Aalborg and for beer bloggers and Brewery of the Year, and a home brewer brought some dry hop Rauchbiers mashed up with IPAs, and I didn't like them at all, and I was a bit of a dick, so sorry for that. I was just too drunk.
You were, and I was the one telling you to taste this, and he was, yeah. You remember it? It was not nice, and that's not you. Yeah, I have to say, I really liked it, and I told you to. And if you see this,
and I wanted to, think back and say, is that like those beers? But I mean, I don't really remember them that well.
The only thing I said to you, you should use more smoke, just go loose on the smoke, but that's it.
There's a lot of smoke in this. It's kind of like a smoked apricot to me.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance. It is fruity and it is juicy, smoky.
There's a little bit of meatiness as well, for sure.
Like not a lot of meat.
No, and some chewy maltiness, bready maltiness. I mean, it smells pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think that's a weird combo.
You do?
I think it's a little weird. Like, it's almost like you try to make an IPA where you use smoked malt. A little bit.
Yeah, I like it. I don't
think it's bad.
No, I like the bitterness and the juiciness, and then the light smoke. It's not really smoky in the taste. There's something, but it's not a lot. I think it's. I kind of like it.
I can't really wrap my head around
that bitterness.
Yeah, it's definitely bitter. It's This is really something different.
Yeah.
Not in a negative way necessarily, but. Like, I'm a bit flabbergasted. Like, I don't think I've had a beer experience like this, besides maybe at that event where I was a douchebag. Sorry for that. I was a drunk douchebag who was tired, and I was that night. I was dead drunk. I hadn't been drinking for a long time at all because of the kids and all this, and those were.
It was a good night too.
Yeah, but I could drink like 4 beers, and I was fucking drunk as fuck already. Like, I couldn't handle anything. But it was a really good night.
Like, it was.
I remember everything until we went to the bodega. I took a cab home and I felt so bad today.
Sometimes you need
that was the first time I had people talk about getting older and hangovers getting worse. That was the first time I really experienced that. I've never had to throw up from a hangover. I had to throw that. I was like, oh shit, what's going on? But then my father-in-law was here. He was like, you're getting old. I was like, welcome to getting older. He thought it was hilarious. He was just laughing at me the entire day. But
it was a good night.
That was a great night otherwise.
And as I remember it, you actually tried to excuse yourself back then too. So
although I was sober. So back to this.
Yeah.
It's almost like you did an India Pale Lager mixed with a Vienna Lager style Rauchbier. So Rauchbier that was like a little bit darker.
I totally see what you mean.
So
but I mean, the bitterness here is high.
Yeah.
And I like the most bitter beers.
It's growing on me the more I drink it, and I think it tastes a bit like smoked fruit. Like smoked apricots or something like that. It's really what I'm picking up a lot of.
Yeah, but I mean
smoked peaches.
The weird thing for me is the bitterness and the juiciness.
Yeah.
Because
it's bitter, it's juicy and smoky. It's like a little bit.
I like it, and I could drink a lot of these over the summer because it's not that smoky, it's not that intense.
Yeah.
And it has the bitterness to cut some of the sweety, meaty, smoky things, and I like it. I have to say I like it.
Yeah. Well, I like it too, actually. It's not like going to be my favorite beer in the world ever. And if someone asked me, do I want this or do I want a Spezial Rauchbier or Schlenkerler Rauchbier, I would pick Spezial Schlenkerler over this, for sure. And that's not like a purist mindset. It's just, I think this is something I need to really get used to because I think there's a little bit of a clash of flavor. And I think maybe it's also something with working, this is really new, doing Rauchbiers as other styles than like lagers and dark beers. So, like, I can see a Rauch Imperial Stout. That would be nice.
Yeah.
100% smoke, 100%.
But
the base malt and smoked malt, for example.
Oh yeah, instead of peated from a barrel.
So, like, if you brewed an Imperial Stout and you took out, I think I did have one which was called Goat Smoker from Holy Goat, which was awesome.
Yeah, I remember that.
But if you took an Imperial Stout and then all the base malt, the pale ale malt, whatever you use, Maris Otter, took that out and put in beechwood smoke malt.
Oh, yeah.
Because that could give the same result. You can brew with 100% beechwood smoke. It has enough diastatic power. So you could use that and pair with make a modern, rich Imperial Stout. That's smoky.
Yeah.
And aged in barrels.
And not in a Lafroig barrel or something.
So smoky bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout, for example. Yeah. That's really rich and modern. Think a smoky Bourbon County, for example. Wow. That would be
fucking awesome for a barbecue or something.
I want to make that. I have actually already planted the seed at Bad Seed about doing that, and Freddie is actually game. So I think we're going to try to make something.
Smoky seed.
Yeah. In an IPA context, it actually kind of works, but I think I need to drink a couple more like this to really wrap my head around it and appreciate it compared to more classic Rauchbier. I would want to try more before I would try and brew something myself because I'm not 100% convinced if I think it works. So I would like to try some more examples where people play around with this. I'm not sure if this is something that's happening in the States and they're trying to do something similar to that or what it is, but I can appreciate the effort and I can appreciate it somewhat. So for me, it's maybe an 85 or something. I think it's still a quite nice beer. I'm enjoying it a lot. But I think it's really perplexing with juicy, fruity hops paired with meaty smoke. And I don't know if you need to tweak hop additions or how it's going. I don't know. I think I maybe just need to drink more of it. I think it's the same for a lot of people that nowadays are getting into maybe West Coast IPAs. I think a lot of people who are used to juice, they need to drink a few West Coast IPAs to appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
And I think, and it sounds weird because one of my favorite styles in the world is Rauchbiers. So for me, it's a little bit weird saying this because, I love Rauchbier so much.
I have to go for your preference.
Yeah, but I just think it's because it's, I think there's a clash of flavor a little bit, but if you could somehow make that clash more well intertwined, so the smoke and fruitiness met each other better, I don't know how.
I'm on an 88, 89.
Okay, yeah.
Or, 88 and a half, I think.
But yeah, lovely stuff. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It was fun. So if you guys had a chance to try Blech.Brut and Brauerei's Rauchbier Special or Spezial, that's what we thought of it. What do you think of the idea of hoppy Rauchbiers? Rauch IPAs?
I like it.
Let us know. And as always, leave a comment, subscribe to the Facebook fan page, Twitter, and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up, enjoy it, ring the bell for future notifications about videos, and we're going to start. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you guys in the brew.